Hi, yo, what's up? So today I'm gonna be doing the new All of Illusion here, and again I'm quite excited about this because those are new bosses, and so I think this is pretty cool. This is new content, and it is Haylock and Gaudian. So there it is. I'm gonna be doing the expert tier right here because I have the combat level required to do it, and my gear kind of looks like this. And most of the gear that I have is PvP defensive gear, and I have a few T1 items, and so my staff is still T1. I have the Shadow Harvester here, and also have my ring. And so there it is. And right now I have this combat power, even though I have all these T1. So let's just go. All right, there we go. Alright, so here I kind of like getting the stamina here because there are many blocks, so I kind of like that. Alright, so here you go. There we go, that's a block. Block. And so you have to defeat and destroy these ice shards right there, so you can simply auto-attack them if you're at range. I'm gonna destroy that one. Which can do as well if you're melee, is that can use, the boss can defeat his own shards as well, so you can simply aim the ability into the shard and that's gonna destroy it. There you go. Block. Okay, so here that's gonna be another phase. So in this next phase, you have to dodge 2 out of 3 times, and by looking at the big giant, that's 1, that's 2. There you go. I blocked all 3. Now you have to block this other one. There you go. And here you have a buff for 30 seconds where you can remove all the ice. So if you want to keep it clean, you can remove all the ice. There you go. So that's the whole mechanic. So it's just about repeating all these mechanics until the boss dies. Okay, that's a shard. Another shard. Block. Okay, that's a shard. Block. Okay, this one is pretty far. Okay, that's the phase again. Alright, so there it is. Now that's the big giant. Dodge. Dodge. Dodge again. Now I can remove the ice. Just make sure to block that one. Okay. There you go, no more ice. shard over there. Okay, that shard. Block. That shard. Okay, that's the phase again. I'm gonna have to dodge soon. Okay. The dodges. Dodge. Dodge. Dodge again. Okay, now I can remove the eyes. That's a block. There it is, removing the eyes. Moving their shards. Throwing these shards. There's one behind as well. There we go. These shards. Okay, that's gonna be the phase again. I'm gonna be ported, okay. Now it's the dodges. There we go. There we go. There we go again. Removing the eyes. That's a block. I'm gonna take some mana here, I think. Alright. This shard right there. I wanna destroy this shard. Okay. There we go. Destroying these shards. Block. Okay, that's the phase again. So I'm gonna be ported. Okay, now there's the giant. I have to block his attack. Okay, I was too fast. Nice, okay, it's 2 out of 3 that you have to do. Okay, that's a block. Okay, removing the eyes. destroying these shards. There we go. There's a shard behind there, okay. There's a shard over there. Okay, this one is not, is still there. Okay, there we go. Okay, 5%. I'm gonna be ported. That's the ice giant again. Okay, I was too fast there. Nice. It's 2 out of 3, so if I miss the first one, I have to do the other ones. Okay, I have to block. Just removing the ice right now. There we go. 1% is pretty much dead at this point. There we go. So that was the first boss. Now for the second stage, I think it's better to have AoEs. So I'm just gonna change my build to have some AoEs. Just waiting for this cooldown. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here you can either go for the HP or the movement speed because the HP is kind of nice, and I'm gonna go for the movement speed because there's a lot of kiting in this one. I just love kiting all these mobs. So the one with the bubble, what you have to do is that you have to bring this one under the red circle whenever it spawns. See this red circle? You have to bring the one with the bubble under this to remove the bubble. There you go. Okay, it's removed the bubble, nice. Blocking this one. Okay, there are 2 mobs with bubbles, so hopefully I get... Okay, there's one right there. I think I'm gonna miss it though. Yeah, okay. Okay, I kind of need to just... Okay, it was a bit late. Okay, there we go. It's done. So it stops right away. So the mobs kind of disappears and it's over. So there you go. There's no warning or anything, so I feel like it's kind of weird. So here I'm waiting for my single target build. But you still need a few AoEs with your build because sometimes you have to defeat some imps on the pillars or whatever. And so make sure that even though you have a single target build, you still have some AoEs to defeat the imps. So in my case, I'm playing with the damage transfer here on the lightning. I'm also using the AoE on the serial fire bombs and also Inferno Wave. So here I recommend having the HP because, I mean, both the HP and the movement speed are pretty good, but I think the HP is better because the this boss has a lot of combos where he stuns you and then he can kill you while you're stunned, so I think the HP might be better. But since there's a lot of moving, you're gonna move a lot if you're playing range. Movement speed it can also be decent. Stamina is completely useless in this one. Alright, so we go. So the idea in this boss is to simply keep moving around, and so sometimes you have to jump as well. Jump. Okay. I don't have to dodge that, simply by moving away I'm fine. Okay. There it is. Okay, just avoid this fire right there. So I'm using this time to actually get some mana. That's a jump. So there you go, that's some imps right there. Make sure to AoE them down. That's a jump. 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 Okay, I'm gonna get some mana here. Okay. Okay, here the imps. Get out of the fire. Now he's going in the middle. So the first pillar that I destroy here is this lightning one. It's usually a good time to get some mana here, but I don't have my cooldown. That's a jump. Okay. Okay, the imps. Jump. Okay, I kind of missed that one. There we go. Jump. Okay. Okay, I need some mana here soon. Okay, the imps. Okay. I was not looking at the boss. You have to get out of that. Need to kill this imp too. I used the potion there. Okay, that's a jump. And here I'm gonna destroy this one over there because it removes the fire. So here I kinda need some HP there. I use my artifact. Just to be sure. I also need some mana here. Jump. I was so far. That's so annoying. Okay, so this far. Okay, I can grab some mana then. You have to jump. This is good. Okay, the imps. There you go, done. It's a jump. Okay, he's coming here. That's a jump. Okay, I'm gonna use this time to get some mana here. Jump. It's a jump. Okay, the imps. Okay, I have to jump there. Kind of missed that one. Okay, destroying this last pillar, getting some mana here. Have to move. I dodged there. That's the jump. Now you have to jump more with this new pillar. Okay, I'm gonna do some damage here. That's a jump. I'm gonna keep jumping here because of this new pillar. There you go. %. That's a jump. I'm gonna keep jumping. There we go. Alright. That's a jump. I'm gonna keep jumping. Nice. That's a jump again. I'm gonna keep jumping. Okay, avoid the fire. I think I should be fine with mana. It's kind of low, but I think I'm gonna kill the boss soon. That's a jump. I'm gonna keep jumping. Okay, I missed that one, I guess. My mana is kind of low, actually. Getting a little bit of mana, okay. There you go. Okay, I got it. So if you keep moving, it should be pretty simple. If you simply keep moving around and avoid all the attacks. And sometimes you have to make sure that you keep jumping as well. So when he does the attack, and so make sure that you keep jumping. So that's pretty much it. So right now, let me show you my build. So I'm gonna loot this. Okay, I only got loyalty coins here with nothing else. Oh, I actually got the piece right here, an obsidian piece. Nice. Okay. Alright, so let me show you my build real quick. So this is my gear first of all. So I still have the T1 staff, and I still have the T1 Shadow Harvester and the T1 Universal Band right there. And then my skills, they kind of look like this. I'm playing here with the Chaotic Shield mostly for the first boss, because on the other boss, the last boss, you don't really play with the blocks and the dodges. Those are my passives. And so this here is my my build. So I'm using a little bit of AoE with the Serial Firebomb, Inferno Wave, and also the Chain Lightning and the Judgment Lightning. There it is, that's the wand. And then if you look at my masteries, they look like this. This is the staff. And then this is the wand. And then you don't see it here, but I'm playing with the destruction spear, overcome crisis. Let me remove the camera, okay? So those are my my active masteries. So I'm playing with potential, deadly viper, overcome crisis, and destruction spear. And then if you look at my artifacts, it looks like this, because since I'm doing damage, I'm going for the Chaos Harbinger, because it gives me more crit damage, and I'm also playing with the Ancestral Armor as the Solar Stone and Lunar Stone. And I love the synergy of the both, because it also gives me more HP, so the Solar Stone here gives me more HP as well, so that's pretty cool. This is giving me more base damage when my HP is low. So it kind of looks like this. I hope that was helpful to you. Alright, peace.